Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa Buddhang Saranang Gacchami Dhammang Saranang Gacchami Sanghang Saranang Gacchami. Sadhu, sadhu. Okay. Many. What kind of rice do you have?
Oh, I have I eat rice and vegetable. That's all.
Yeah, but what kind of rice?
Rice.
White rice or brown rice or black rice or
White rice.
white rice?
Yeah.
Is it Vietnamese rice or Chinese rice?
Vietnamese rice.
Vietnamese rice. How did you taste?
I think good.
Good.
Because my rice, I feel that it is sweet and vegetable sweet.
No. I'm asking about rice. Don't run away. Stop running away. How did you feel about the rice?
I feel good.
Good.
Yeah.
When did you feel good about the rice?
Because I feel
when did you feel good?
The first time when I take the rice in my mouth, my feeling is sweet.
And what about the second spoon?
Second spoon is the not sweet, because I remember that's the sweet in my mouth.
What about the third spoon?
The third spoon, because I drink, I eat with the vegetables, so I don't realize exactly at that time.
So if you don't realize what you eat, the consequence is you will be where will you be reborn?
No, because at this time I feel the sweet of the vegetable. At that time when I stop eat the rice, I next time I eat the vegetable when I realize the sweet of the vegetable.
Yes, but you didn't know the taste of the rice. That means you are eating, not knowing what you eat. So you are developing the animal habit. You'll be reborn as an animal. And you like to be reborn as an animal. See? Minh Quân, did you have lunch?
Yes, Master, I have lunch already.
Okay, what did you have for lunch?
I have a rice, a broken rice.
Okay, broken rice.
With pork here. Yeah.
With the coffee?
No, with the pork meat. Pork meat and vegetable. And soup.
Okay, pork. Yeah. What kind of pork did you have?
In Vietnamese, they call it sườn nướng. Yes.
Yeah. And you don't know what kind of?
The fried.
Okay. With the rice, broken rice. Okay.
Yeah.
How does it taste?
I think this good because in the morning I don't have
listen. How does it taste? I didn't ask you. What do you think? I asked you, you feel. I'm not asking you think.
Yes. Because I don't have the breakfast in the morning, so in the afternoon I feel the lunch is very delicious. Yeah.
I asked you a very simple question. How did you feel about your broken rice? You say because of this morning, blah 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 blah, and too many things. So your mind is wondering, and you keep the wondering mind. You will be reborn in the samsara forever. When I ask you, how does it taste? You tell me straight away. It tastes good, not good, bad. That's enough. But you find a reason. That means your mind keep wondering. We call the samsara.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel the rice is normal, not very soft. and not so hot. And with the sun feel from the fish soup and the vegetable soup make me feel very fully in the end of the lunch.
Okay. So you feel happy when you had lunch.
Yes, I feel happy already.
Are you still happy now?
No. It's still stopped.
It's
It's
gone.
stopped now. Yeah.
Okay, the happy feeling is gone. So
Yeah.
when did the happy feeling finish?
I think
Not I think.
I feel it's disappear when I finish two part of soup. Two soup, it makes me very fully, and I don't have the happy in that moment.
Okay, so you mean
Yeah.
when you are full of the food, you are not happy.
Yes.
So the feeling is unhappy arise as soon as you are full. That's good. You have to observe it. As soon as your stomach is full of food, you feel unhappy. And that
Yeah.
is kind of, you have to contemplate. That is the kind you have to contemplate. Okay. Did you have a lunch, Cẩm Tú?
Yes, Master. I have got lunch.
When did you have your lunch?
I have my lunch at 10:30.
Okay, 10:30. You had lunch alone or with some friend or with the family?
I had lunch at my working place alone.
Okay. And what did you feel when you eat the lunch alone? No friend, no relative.
I feel it easy and peace.
Yeah. And did you enjoy your lunch?
Not so much.
And when the feeling not so much arise, when did it arise? Before you eat or after you finish the meal?
When I touch it, not so good feeling arise because it's no sugar, no sauce inside. And
Stop here. How do you know there is no sugar inside the food?
It's because I did not put it. It's because not inside do not have sweet taste as usual.
But how do you know there is no sugar inside your meat or your food?
Because the thought coming that inside there no sugar. So,
yeah, but you thought there's no sugar over there. So did you cook it?
Yes, I make it.
Oh, you cook it and you didn't put the sugar in.
Yes.
But when did you find out? When did you find out there's no sugar in the meal? When
I see it.
You just see it and you feel.
See.
Amazing. You have a magic. Okay. Because you see something and you feel immediately.
When I see my meal, I already have the feeling.
Okay, so when you see the food, you develop the feeling that the feeling is good. It's not good because the food has no sugar. So, so in reality, you are acting against your consciousness. Because in the cooking, you develop the consciousness that you would not put in some sugar. And that come into your consciousness. So even if you haven't tasted, but you still develop the feeling immediately when you see that the dishes, and you say, oh, no sugar. So the consciousness arise. It's not your feeling arise. See, your consciousness attack you, not your feeling. You only develop the feeling when you come into contact with the object. That means you put the rice in your mouth, the tongue touch it, and you can feel good or sweet or not sweet. You cannot just by the look to identify whether it's sweet or not. Can anybody do the same just by the look at the dishes and say, oh, so sweet? Can you do it? Not impossible. It's just impossible. You have to put in your mouth. So contact, the contact will allow you to identify, and how you identify the goodness or the badness. The only thing is consciousness with your experience through your taste, the tongue taste something and they say it's awful, it's so good, it's so bad. So comparatively, the conscious in your mind, consciousness in your mind, actually feel it, not you feel it. You see, when you feel it, that means you have to come into contact. Somebody cook it for you, and suddenly you put it in your mouth, and you taste it, and you realize there's no sugar, no sweet, and that is the experience. That's a true experience. Okay, but if you cook it, you didn't put the sugar. You know you didn't put the sugar, so it comes into your consciousness already. So when you see it, the seeing could not develop the taste. It's a function of the tongues. You see, tongue here, taste it. Not the nose to taste, not the ear to taste, not the eye to taste, but the tongue to taste. The function of the eye to see, the function of the nose to smell, the function of the ear to hear, but the taste is the function of the tongues. So the feeling we develop as soon as there's a contact. If you don't have the contact, there's no feeling. There's no true feeling. It's just a consciousness here. Okay, and it cheats you. Consciousness is one of 5 algorithms. Okay, one of 5 algorithms cheating you, delude you to think even before you taste it. So there's no contact. If there is no contact, how can you develop the feeling? You must have the contact to develop the feeling. Okay, when you see something awful, it's your eye, and you develop the feeling. When you hear something bad or good, you develop the feeling. When you taste something by your tongue, you develop the feeling. You must have the function of the one organ with the contact with some object. So you presume it's not good because you got experience already. So it's not a feeling. It's cheating. That the Buddha called delusion. And if you keep acting under delusion, you will be reborn in hell or the animal. There's no wisdom. If there is no wisdom, it turns out you to be subject yourself to liking or disliking. You see, too dangerous. So you have to identify your organs, eyes, ears, nose, tongue, skin, touching, in come into contact with the form, okay, smell, all sorts of things appropriate with your organs. And when it get into contact, you develop the feeling. So be careful, okay? Huyền Trang, what did you have for lunch?
The master, I ate the porridge.
Porridge. What kind of porridge?
Every day I cook with the same ingredient in the brick. One day I cook the porridge. One day I cook fried rice, or one day I steam. The same ingredient.
Listen, Thị Trang, I'm asking you today. Today lunch, I'm not asking every day. So your mind keep wondering. And if your mind wondering, the Buddha called samsara mind. Samsara mind create the development of the habit to go into samsara when you die. And you keep be revolving again. Next life you become dog, cat. Next life you become something else. Just keep revolving, searching for the truth. Okay. It's too dangerous. So you people should contemplate, as I ask you, one, when the feeling arises. When the feeling arises. You have to experience something to have the feeling. So your 5 organs, eyes, ears, nose, tongues, must come into contact. If you don't have the contact, there's no feeling. If you don't see your husband embracing another girl, you wouldn't be jealous. You wouldn't get upset. Okay? You don't have the feeling. But when you see by your eyes, okay, your husband in the market embrace another one, maybe more beautiful than you are, and you feel upset, you feel jealous, and you must identify. As soon as your eye come into contact, the question is it a consciousness dictate you to react, or is it your true feeling? Okay. The true feeling is different. You have to experience it. Like if you put your hand in a fire, it's too hot and you get burned. That's the feeling. Okay. Otherwise, your consciousness, which is one of 5 algorithms, cheating you. And you come to believe that you feel, but not actually, you not actually feeling anything. It's your consciousness. And if you don't make a distinction between what the consciousness will do and the actual feeling, then you got a problem. You lose your ability to distinguish or discriminate one from the other. And the 5 algorithms keep cheating you, push you into delusion. And you cannot identify which is which, the feeling or the consciousness. The consciousness is something within your mind. Okay. It's not a true feeling. Somebody swearing at you, but depend on the person. You have a different feeling. If your husband said to you, "You are so stupid," what do you feel? If your mother said to you, "Daughter, you are so stupid," what do you feel? If your son said to you, "Mother, you are so stupid," what do you feel? You see? And if your friend, a group of girlfriends together, "Look, you are so stupid," what do you feel? Is it the same feeling? The mother speak the same language. "You are stupid." Your father say, "You are stupid." Your husband say, "You are stupid." Your son say, "You are stupid." And your girlfriend say, "You are stupid." And your neighbor say, "Minh Nhi, you are so stupid." Do you have the same feeling or different feeling? When the neighbor say, "You are so stupid," probably you shut the door. You don't care. You just ignore him or her. But if your husband say, "You are so stupid," you raise your eyes. You say, "Why do you marry the stupid girl?" Would you say that? If you're so smart, you would respond. You say, "Come on, darling. I know I am stupid. But my question is, why do you marry a stupid girl?" Are you stupid too? You see, the implication is you're so stupid. You say like a stupid girl, like me. So don't tell me I am stupid. Okay? So that's the feeling, and the reaction to the feeling develop the personality and the quality of self, which is you. Okay? And if you cannot develop it, you have to make a discrimination between the same message told by your father, by your mother, by your husband, and your son. If your son say to you, "Mother, you are so stupid," do you have the same feeling? As your husband say, "You are so stupid." But always depend on the way he say. He may say, "Minh Nhi, you are so stupid." What do you feel? You have to identify the feeling immediately. But if say, "Darling, why are you so stupid?" That's a different tone. The same message, but different tone, different circumstances. If he say to you in front of the group of girlfriend, what do you feel? If he say to you in a private room, what do you say? What do you feel? And if you say to you in front of your mother, what do you feel? So the circumstances surrounding you dictate whether you can control the feeling or not. But first you have to know whether the feeling is a true feeling when it comes into contact, the eye, the ears, and nose, or it's just a consciousness. And consciousness always cheat us. They are cheating. Okay, we are acting under delusion. So all of you fail. When you can win the class, when you can get the mark, everybody fail. Sadly. Now I am asking you from now until Monday. So on Monday, when you have breakfast, listen carefully. When you have breakfast, before you have breakfast, probably you wake up, you have a washing your face, have a cup of glass of orange juice or tea or coffee, and then having breakfast. Let's put you in the two scenarios. One, you didn't go to toilet before you have breakfast. When you just wake up and you didn't have time because too rushed, you have to have appointment to see doctor or see somebody at 6 o'clock. You wake up from your bed at 4 o'clock, washing your face and eat the breakfast without realizing that you didn't go to the toilet. And you get the stomach burden inside you. When you still have breakfast because you need to finish it and then go to have the meeting, what did you feel? Okay, that's first scenario. Second, when you empty your stomach, you go to the loo, you finish everything, then you enjoy the breakfast and tell me your feeling. Okay, that's two different scenarios, two different kind of feeling. So you have to understand. Okay. And try to identify when the feeling arises. And try to identify when the feeling run away, disappear. When it comes, you have to pick up. When it go, you must pick up. When it go, you must identify when. The when is important. When it arises, when it disappear. If you cannot identify when, you lose because they control you. Viagra control you. Okay. And I will ask you about the Monday, next Monday breakfast. Not everyday breakfast, particular breakfast, Monday. Okay. So be warned to observe your feeling. There may be two scenarios applicable to you. One, you finish the loo, the toilet before you have breakfast. Two, you did not have time because too rushed. So when you wake up, you try to finish the breakfast without realizing that you didn't go to the toilet. and it's still in your belly. It's too hard to, and you get suffer. What kind of feeling when you suffer? Okay, that's the whole point. Okay, the question here is when it arises, when it disappears. Okay, time to go now because I got another class. And in relation to the tuition fee, I don't ask you, so you volunteer. Whatever you pay me, it's okay. If you don't pay, I'm happy. Don't worry. Just ignore the fee. It's not important. Okay. If you remember, you pay. If you don't remember, I'm happy too. Not a problem. What I ask you is to contemplate. That means you have to do the homework. Okay. Contemplate the feeling when it arises, when it disappears. That is the way you pay me already. If you observe it, you pay your fee already. If you don't observe it, it's nothing. Okay. So see you Monday. I pray. May all the merit cultivated through our learning today will help us to realize all the feeling is impermanent. The nature of feeling is impermanent, but we don't know when it arises and when it disappears. So we acting under the illusion that the feeling is me, the feeling is I feel, and it's my feeling, and that take us to the samsara. May all the merit cultivated through true learning of the Dhamma will be shared with all the Deva and the human beings for them to be happy and wise. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu. Thank you, Master.
Okay, see you later.